we're joined by Attorney General Sam Olens, who was elected in 2010 and formerly served as chairman of the Cobb County Commission, and before that, the district commissioner. Thanks for sitting down with us today.
Oh, my pleasure.
The first question I wanted to ask you was, there was a huge settlement that you and other attorneys general in other states announced last week. You want to give us some details about that settlement?
Sure. It's about a $25 to $32 billion settlement with all the attorneys general. And the idea was to have some changes to stabilize the housing market. While there are some dollars available for folks to potentially stay in their home, the part that I liked the most of was about $102 million for Georgia residents who are making their monthly payments, but whose homes are worth less than their outstanding mortgage. And they now have the opportunity in the next couple months to qualify for an interest rate of no greater than 5.25%. So for many of them that are paying 6, 7, 9%, that's the difference between them choosing to walk or staying in their neighborhoods. And of course, the less foreclosed homes in the neighborhood, the more it helps everyone else's value. The other part of that was a new set of nationwide servicing standards. Heretofore, the standards have been for the investor. Now there are standards for the homeowner. So in detail, it specifically shows how the financial institutions have to handle the foreclosure process to include no dual tracking. And by dual tracking, I mean that if you're talking to the company about a modification, there can't be someone in that same company working on your foreclosure.
Right, that's it.
So it's really crucial because you had folks that were literally sending in the documentation, working on a modification, and then getting the notice that their home was just foreclosed. So now it's a one contact per homeowner process, and the idea is that there'll be less slip-ups and that the homeowners will have a better idea of what they're looking at.
Well, and you have great experience with that given your time as commission chairman where, property taxes are, done at the county level, and so you certainly understand real estate and home prices and those kind of things.
Yeah, absolutely. But this isn't really a revenue issue for government. This is a let's keep our neighborhood safe.
100%. What are some of the other initiatives that you're working on this session? I know you've pushed for ethics reform and open meetings and those kind of things.
We had a subcommittee judiciary meeting that I believe will be passed out to full judiciary at the beginning of next week to totally revamp the state's open records and open meetings. We're working on a bill that was filed by Representative Tom Weldon of Ringgold to combat pill mills, which are adversely affecting the whole state. We're working with the governor on a bill that will tighten our state's gambling laws and remove the state of these internet cafes. We're working on a bill that will create a felony for foreclosure fraud. Right now we have mortgage fraud, but not foreclosure fraud. And then we're working with legislators on a whole host of other issues to frankly help the state during the session.
Well, it's a nice change of pace to have an attorney general who's active and speaking on behalf of the citizens. And we appreciate your friendship here in North Fulton and with the chamber, and look forward to catching up with you later in the session.
My pleasure. Thank you very much.